And a very good afternoon to you all. Welcome back to Awaz FM on awazfm.co.uk. And last week, you may remember, we had some very special guests all the way from Southampton University, from the Southampton University Symphony Orchestra. And so many of you contacted us and said, what's it all about? So what we've done is we said, come back, you guys, because we really need you back here to tell people what it's all about, and we need some practice as well. So back with me in the studio, as before, is our good friends Ashley Busmacott and Tom Kidman. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back. Great to have you back as always. So let's run through that again. Tom, tell me a little bit about yourself again.
So I'm a history student at Southampton University.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also heavily involved in the music side of the university. So I'm in all the orchestras there, principal trumpet of a few of them, and then I'm second trumpet in the SUSO, the Symphony Orchestra. I originally come from Bournemouth, and that's where I started playing the trumpet in primary school. And I developed my orchestral playing through the primary school orchestra, the secondary school orchestras, and then the local music centres there.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And Ashley?
I'm a part-time master's student and I study music performance. I'm the president of the Southampton University Symphony Orchestra and also the principal flute player.
Excellent. So this program that we're having is this weekend?
Yes,
This weekend.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So Nielsen and Sibelius are two composers that are relatively well known, and it's their 150th anniversaries of their birth this year.
Excellent.
So we're doing a Nielsen symphony to commemorate that, as well as Sibelius Piccola's daughter, filled in with a little bit of Debussy and Vaughan Williams.
Okay, and what do you guys play in this, Tom?
So I play in the Vaughan Williams. I don't play much in the Vaughan Williams. I only play in the first bar and the last 17 bars. But there's a big trumpet solo, but unfortunately that's not my one this time.
Okay.
In the Sibelius, I play first trumpet. There's a lot of interesting lines there. One of them sounds a bit Mexican, but I've been told to make it less Mexican in rehearsals.
Okay.
So, and then in the Nielsen, the trumpets are very prominent, the brass are very prominent. It's a very brass-heavy symphony, which is fantastic.
Okay. Now, you've last week we gave you the magical name of Tiny Tom. And just for the benefit of our listeners, we have to say again that he's a very tiny guy, but he's got great big lungs. So he plays the trumpet, and we're going to prove it to you today. So Ashley, what do you play?
So in the Nielsen, I play the first flute part. I play the first flute part in the Debussy, which is pretty much a flute solo.
Okay.
Our conductor Robin will tell me off the back, because he'll say, no, it's fairly even all round with...
Okay.
But it is a flute solo.
But it is a flute
It's
solo.
a flute solo. One of the things that we was talking about last week was when it was played out on the radio, was how often does this happen? Practice-wise, and I know you said you have a couple of performances every year.
Yeah, so we rehearse every Wednesday between 7 till 10 at night. We do that for 9 or 10 rehearsals a term, and then at the end of the term we hold 1 or 2 concerts depending on which venues we can get and the costs involved and all the fun things.
Right, and is it open to everyone?
Yes, absolutely anyone can come along and listen.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Okay, and are you always looking for new people to join?
If they play string instruments, that is all. We always encourage people to come along for that.
Or the French horn.
Yeah, or another French horn. We could do another one of those.
Okay.
We audition at the start of the academic year, so now we have our orchestra, and then the only additions we would take on would be
For the following year?
no, so we would accept strings or French horn players for this year,
Okay.
and then next year it would be a fresh orchestra again.
Okay, and apart from this weekend, the special performance you're having for the 150th anniversary.
Yeah.
Is there others that are already booked?
Yes, so on the 12th and 13th of March, we've got 2 concerts. On the 12th, we're in Romsey Abbey,
Okay.
and then on the 13th, we're to be announced. We're not quite sure where we're going yet, but we are going somewhere, and it will be in Southampton.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Excellent.
yes, definitely. It will be in Southampton somewhere, and then we have another concert on the 4th of June, but we're looking for a venue for that as well.
Okay. And one other question that came up was, if we wanted to get you to play one of our tunes, would you be able to adapt to that?
Yeah, of course we would. We'd do
Yeah.
our best.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so you're gonna play me a few tunes now. So I don't know, should I take my headphones off or?
I would have Tom say.
Or do you want to go first, actually?
No.
Okay, so what we need is 2 singles and a duet.
Okay.
They're looking confused.
No, that's
I've done my job.
Do you want to do your solo first, and actually we'll hit a nice flute solo?
No, because I don't know what to play.
Okay, so while Ashley is thinking about that, Tom's going to tell us a little bit about what he's going to play.
That was subtle. I've actually brought some music because I thought this might happen. So
You're far more organised than that. Oh, the rep for this Saturday.
Okay.
yeah, well I thought why not give a little demonstration
Yeah.
of what you could hear if you come along.
Okay.
So this is a little excerpt from the Sibelius's Piccola's Daughter, the first trumpet part, and it's about 3/4 of the way through.
Here we go.
So you've got to imagine that with a big orchestral backing
Excellent.
and things like that. So that's just a prominent part of the trumpet line.
Okay, so tell me what part of the story, because we said last week that it's sort of like a story that you mesmerizes you and you sort of get involved in the story. So which part of the story is this?
That part of the story, I'm not totally sure. Do you know which part of the story that bit is, actually? In Piccola's Daughter?
No. It's somewhere in the middle.
It's somewhere in the middle,
It's
we'll go
somewhere in
with
the
it.
middle. Where they either say, yes, we love you, or no, we don't love you.
It's quite a climactical moment. So everyone in the orchestra goes through with this mini theme of da ba da 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 ba da 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 da. So that's passed throughout the entire orchestra, and we all get
Okay.
together, and it gets very. It does get very
Epic.
exciting.
Epic.
Yeah.
So how many people are involved in all of this?
About 80.
Really?
80 we have in the orchestra, yeah.
And that's a mix of the flute and the trumpet and
Yeah, all the strings, all the brass, all the woodwind
And
and the
harps.
percussion.
and the harps.
Because
Yeah.
Ashley forgot to mention the harps last week.
Oh, the
Ah.
harps people will not be
Yes.
happy.
Yeah, they weren't happy.
Our harpist will tell me off, so definitely get a mention for that this time.
Okay, so harps, we hear you. Okay, right. Ashley, so tell me, what are you going to be playing?
I'm going to play a part of the Debussy Prelude L'Après Midi d'Enfant.
Which is basically Ashley's solo, as we said earlier.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is different from the one that you're doing. How long does all of this last?
So the Piccola's Daughter is about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The Debussy is about 10. The Vaughan Williams is about 10 to 15, and the Nielsen's about 35. So the Nielsen's a very long one, but it's broken down into 4 movements.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got 4 different sections really, but they are still continuous. So it's ongoing themes throughout the 35 minutes.
Okay, that sounds like, you know, a good 2 hours, an hour and a half.
Yeah, there's a nice interval in the middle with. There's quite a fun game this time, which we don't normally do, but basically, committee, there's 11 of us, and we've taken baby photos, and you get to guess which committee member the baby photo marries up to, and there's a nice little prize if you get us all right.
Okay, I'm checking your Facebook pages.
I didn't have any baby photos on my Facebook.
Okay.
You're not convinced the one of me is me. Like, it doesn't look like me.
It doesn't
so
look
it's going to be
like-
very hard getting
Okay. We'll just get a picture of you and minimize it and say that's him.
Brilliant.
Definitely right.
Okay. So, Ashley, when you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Magical.
Excuse me, I'm loading.
Not that I noticed.
I didn't notice either.
So, tell me, how does this make you guys feel? Like when you're doing it, because you get lost in it.
Yeah.
I'm losing myself here, and I'm listening to it. So when you're into it, you get lost. How does it make you feel?
Otherworldly. It's like no other experience I could describe. It's one of those things where I think unless you have been a part of it, it's just completely different to anything else. It's not like going and standing at a rock or pop concert. You become submerged when you play on your own, you're submerged in your own world. But then when you're surrounded by 70 or 80 other people, you get submerged into this massive world where you're all sharing this experience.
And that's not just the members of the orchestra, that's the audience as well. So everyone in the room, the concert hall.
Do you actually feel what other people are playing, or are you just so lost that you just sort of wake up when it's your turn?
No, I think you definitely get swept away with all of it. And I know last week we spoke about there's a particular cello part that Tom gets very excited about each time in the Nielsen. And I think that proves that you don't, it's impossible to switch off because you would lose the emotion that has been built up with your conductor. And
there was a name for that, wasn't there?
Yeah, the furniture shuffle.
The furniture shuffle, the furniture shuffle.
Yeah. So Tom seems to be getting all the name. What's up? Like Tiny Tom, furniture shuffle.
And just the imaginative one, huh?
It makes it too easy.
Excellent. Okay, and what about you, Tom? You get lost in all of this?
I get lost in all of it, yeah, definitely. But for a brass player, it's slightly different because we obviously don't play all the time. So we have a lot of rest and counting to do to make sure we come back in the right place again. And in those times, you listen out for what else is going on. I mean, as a brass player, we'll all have favourite bits where we aren't playing and we think, oh, that's just incredible. So it's a lot of listening as well as a brass player.
What happens when you go out of tune? I mean,
you get a funny look from Robin. He's currently our conductor and he'll give you a look which is just sort yourselves out. No, and also you should be able to hear it yourself, but you definitely get some funny looks from other people.
Okay,
yeah.
But the show must go on.
Yep, the show must go on.
Don't stop for anything.
So if as a brass player we just go out of tune, the next time we don't play, we'll just push in like our slides. So the trumpet has lots of slides, and we'll just push them in to make sure we go back.
Okay. So it's great that you guys have got the instruments here. Describe them to me.
So.
The flute.
Yeah, the flute is long.
You look so confused.
No, as in like the buttons.
Oh, okay, so there are lots of keys.
Yeah.
And my particular flute has holes inside the keys which allow you to get you get a better feel, but also there are extended and contemporary techniques. Yeah, there are lots of keys. Not as many as a clarinet, but there are quite a few.
And they have different functions.
Yeah, so each combination of depression of the keys will give you different notes, as well as what goes on with your mouth as well.
You wouldn't think that an instrument would have so many keys on there. I mean, I'm looking at it now, and we'll put the video up on our Facebook page, and people can see especially how good Ashley looks, but also how good the flute looks. I had to put that one in.
She did slip me the tenor before, didn't she?
No, the cake's in there. That's what I mean.
Tom.
Well, with the trumpet, it's a very common misconception that it only has 3 notes, because it only has 3 valves.
Okay.
But that's not true, as you heard from what I played. So it's all on the mouth.
Whatever you say.
It's all on the mouth and different pitches.
So we have to look at your mouth now?
And then, so the air goes in, press down the valves which give us different note combinations, and it's all with the pressure in the lips we create, and then it goes out the bell at the end
So
of the instrument.
it's not like with the flute, it's all like one sort of level type, and then you've got this big trumpet.
It's a lot more complicated, isn't it?
Yeah. Why is it so big at the end?
Well, it's very big at the end to make sure the sound projects.
Okay.
Whereas flute players, we have to use our body to project, so it's kind of harder.
So yeah, I was gonna say.
But then we have to change the notes with our lips more.
Yeah,
They've got
we
loads
have-
of buttons
no.
to do that.
We still have to do it with our mouth as well.
Okay.
Pipe down, brass players.
I can see something happening on the stage. Like
Musician
get out of the
rivalry.
way. Okay, guys. So this is happening on Saturday,
Yes.
and tell me a little bit more about where it's happening and how people can get in contact and all that.
So you can get your tickets on the door, so you can turn up.
So the Turner Sims concert.
I was going around to that.
Okay.
Which is on the Highfield campus of the University of Southampton. You can also buy your tickets online at www.turnersims.co.uk.
Okay.
That's a good place to
Excellent.
get your tickets from.
Excellent. Okay. Tom, do you have anything to add?
Tickets are £12 an adult's ticket. There are concessions.
I think they're 13.
Oh, they're 13.
It's on the website.
Yeah, it's on the website.
Your
£13
programme's
adult.
included.
Yeah, programs included, and there are concession tickets and student tickets.
Excellent. Excellent. And you're expecting people from any type?
Any type, whether you've heard,
They don't
whether you
necessarily
hear
have
an
to be-
orchestra regularly or you've never heard an orchestra before, come along, see what it's about.
I'm actually really excited to see those people that have never come before, because I think that will be really exciting for us.
Well, we're going to be there. We're going to be covering it, definitely. And I hear that the TV people are coming as well. So you'll be famous. And so this might be the last time you're here, so I've got to get your signatures. Okay. Guys, it's been great having you here.
Oh,
as
thank you for
always.
having us.
And
Thank you.
best of luck for Saturday and future programs. And of course, we've got loads of people, I think, who are interested in like if we give you our own sort of version, can you play it for us? So I'm sure you can do something for them as well.
Oh, yeah, just get in contact with us.
Yeah, I'd love to see. Do you play Bollywood?
We haven't, but doesn't mean we couldn't give it a go. See
Yeah.
what's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's finish off with something that both of you do together in terms of music, and then hopefully we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Now that they're both looking totally confused, I can just repeat. The event is happening on behalf of Southampton University Symphony Orchestra at Turner Sims on Saturday, and it's going to be from 7:30. Is that right?
Yeah, 7:30.
7:30, and there's 4 different what are they called? Pieces.
Yeah.
Pieces. The
4
Sibelius, the
different pieces.
Nielsen, the Vaughan Williams, he's an English composer.
And if
And
you
the
had
Dukes.
no idea what they were, like I didn't, believe me, you'll know when you get there, and it's going to be magical. So if you guys are ready, no, okay.
Well, I'm ready, but.
Okay.
Is it loading?
Yeah, I'm just finding my phone.
So Tom, you've been playing this for how long?
The trumpet? I've been playing the trumpet since I was 7. I actually did my grade 8 6 years ago today.
Oh,
So, very special anniversary, thank you.
we won the award from the Prime Minister.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's really
You see?
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is a far bigger.
No, you
bigger-
can have the credit.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And then I've been in the Southampton University Symphony Orchestra for 1 year and a month or 2 now. So.
Do you play any other trumpet? Any other instrument?
I've also got my grade 8 on piano.
Oh, really?
Not that you could tell anyone.
No. But that's it, yeah.
Okay, we had a piano in our old studio.
Oh, I
donated
could have
to
given
us.
you a tune. Yeah.
No, never mind. Ashley, do you play any other instruments?
Yeah, I play the alto saxophone as well.
Oh, wow, excellent.
Different.
Cool.
Very
Okay,
different.
so are you guys ready?
Tempo Resto.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Who wants to go from the fourth movement? 1 second.
The other movements.
Yeah, there are 4 people than
Okay.
although you won't necessarily realise that.
No.
This is one of my favourite bits. It's the very end, or towards the end, of the Nielsen Symphony. So after about 30 minutes, 32 minutes, you get to this bit.
What's the longest you've played, as in continuous?
Oh, last year we did a Mahler Symphony, which was about 75 minutes,
Ouch.
which is very long, but it was incredible. It was so good. It's one of my favourite ever symphonies. You also have, there's something called the Mahler hammer, and Mahler's the composer, and it's this massive block of wood, and this massive hammer, which at 3 points in the symphony, the percussionist has to hit it with, and it's huge and deafening. As a brass player, it's behind me, like my ears are still recovering.
Wow. That's a lot of breath that you have to in between, like you breathe in and like.
Yeah, there's a lot of breath, but for me, I've just always learned to.
I don't know how you get that much breath. Okay. Well, you must be breathing half the world, say.
Yeah, you guys will go blue when we start playing.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're ready, take it away. Excellent. Wow, that's excellent. Actually, I'm gonna love this. Like, if you're gonna be laughing on the stage.
Oh wow! Hopefully, I won't be playing off a PDF off my phone, so I'll actually put in some right notes on Saturday.
And obviously, with all the other parts, it sounds totally epic. With your first flute and your second trumpet part, it's maybe not quite the.
Are you two standing next to each other?
No,
No, we're separated.
Don't worry.
Otherwise, I can make a really good suggestion. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us again.
And being part of this, and wish you best of luck for the upcoming program and future programs.